Welcome to the Philadelphia Front Page News. And of course, I'm Van Stone. Every once in a while, you see me on camera. But most of the time, I like to really have our close and personal friends who are very active in the community. Now, we serve the Yeadon borough, very powerful borough, and we're right now talking about the Yeadon Library. So we're here with the director of the Yeadon Library, Rich Ashby. How are you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing good today. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Okay, so give us an update on what's the latest with the news of the Yeadon Library.
Well, right now we're getting ready to wrap up our summer. We had a summer enrichment program this summer where we serviced 70 kids from 10 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's called our summer enrichment program. We had different components. We had reading, we had writing, we had public speaking, we had storytelling, we had a health component where we taught that we had a garden. We grew our own vegetables, watermelons, cantaloupes, squash, cucumbers, potatoes, herbs, tomatoes, and we just had a good time this summer. And tomorrow is the last day of the summer program, and then on Friday we're having the end of the summer program, where we will be giving out awards and certificates and prizes, and we'll have face painting, water slides, or anything and everything that a child would want to do at an amusement park or water park. We're having it here at the Yeadon Public Library. And some of the other news that's going on, in September, we will be transforming our front lawn into a water garden. And we're having a water garden developed and built at our front lawn in September. We're having rain barrels put all around the library in September so that we can capture the rainwater and put it back into the soil instead of letting it run down the drains and start including Cobb's Creek. And we're just having a good time here at the library. And another thing, we're getting ready to celebrate, in 2017, the library as an establishment will be 80 years old. In 2017, this building will be 50 years old. So we're celebrating 80-50, and we're starting the celebration of the 80 years. We're starting that celebration this year, October.
Okay.
We start pushing, and we're trying to raise $1,000 for every year we've been in existence as a library, which is $80,000, and then another $1,000 for every year we've been in existence as a building, which is another $5,000.
Okay.
So we're trying to, $550,000. So we're trying to raise $130,000
Wow.
as a capital project.
That's very powerful. Now, my question is, realistically, most of the time, many goals are reached and successful. I know you're very successful in just about everything that you do. So, how much success do you think is going to really take place with these last goals you're saying?
I expect to hit $130,000.
Oh my goodness.
I expect to hit.
That's good.
I expect with fundraisers, grants,
Okay.
donations. I have 2 years. I have if I can raise $1,000 for every year that we're in existence, we can do it. So you have to break it down to something that you can visualize.
Okay.
And if you say $130,000, oh my God, $130,000. But it's easy if you break it down.
Okay. All right. Last question. In this neighborhood, in Yeadon, many people may not know, but there's a high school nearby, and then there's a middle school nearby. So, we're working with the local students. What's the setup here for the youth because they're preparing to go back to school shortly?
Well, like I said, we did the summer enrichment program. We did a science in the summer program to keep the kids, and we did a genetics program. We did a program for the high school students. We had so many programs in the library this summer that we had to utilize some of the borough hall rooms
Wow.
because I ran out of space here in the library. So it's to set the children up we don't try to set the kids up to go back to school. We try to keep them in the learning mode. So it's not like they ever stop learning during the summer.
Okay.
So it's a seamless transition from school to summer to back to school. We want a seamless transition, so we keep the kids engaged with reading and writing and education.
Okay. And, I just remember you were interested in a second language of Spanish.
Mhm.
We were trying to at least encourage some of that understanding of the second language here. So any plans um, for the students here or the adults to get more education and learning about Spanish as a second language?
Well, we're looking for a Spanish teacher right now, so, but that is something that I expect the school to pick up. If a student takes Spanish in school, if the high school is offering Spanish, they'll encourage the children to take up Spanish. And then for adults, we would suggest that they could go to come to the library and learn how to speak Spanish as a second language. But then again, we have a lot of other languages in the community that's coming into the community with a high influx of citizens that come from Africa. So that's another project
Okay,
to learn some of these languages that they're speaking. So it's education. So every time you learn that you don't know something and you learn something, you learn that you don't know more.
okay,
Okay, so if I learn how to change a tire on the car, then I learned that once I take the tire off, I see the brake. Now I know how to change the tire, but now I don't know how to change the brake. So the more you learn you don't know.
you're right.
So that's what
Always.
education is.
And I agree, education. So at this time, this is the Youth News with the Phila Front Page News. I'm Van Stone with the director, Richard Ashby. And catch us next time. We'll have more news coming from Yeadon Borough in Delaware County, Pennsylvania.
Thank you.
Thank you.